Some initial thoughts from listening to Man's Search for Meaning by Victor Frankel on today's ThinkShare. Hello and welcome to the ThinkShare. My name is Zach. I'm here to bring to what I've been thinking about, sharing about, talking about, listening to. It doesn't belong in math class. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. Recently, I've been listening to The Tribe of Mentors by Tim Ferriss, and one of the things I've been really enjoying about it is you just get to hear about all these amazing things from a ton of different people that have achieved great things. One of the things that keeps popping up is what books have been people reading or what they've been gifting. Tim said one of the top 3 books that have changed their lives is Man's Search for Meaning by Victor Frankel. So
naturally, I took my Audible credits and decided to buy it.
So I started listening to it today. I'm about an hour in. One of the things that's hit me the hardest so far, he talks about life and his human experience in one of the Nazi death camps. It's been a while since I think I've revisited all the things that people have talked about and the experience, like from reading the book Night or Anne Frank. One of the things I thought was really interesting, so he was a doctor. At some point he is sleeping and he wakes up because somebody near him is sort of tossing and turning. And most of the time, sleep and dreaming is an opportunity for all these people in the death camp to get away from the camp itself. And as the guy was tossing and turning, he said to himself, right as he was about to wake him up, was, hold on a second, there's no chance that that dream is actually worse than the reality. So I'm not going to wake him up, because then he will be experiencing a worse reality right now than what is in his dream, even though he's tossing, turning, and freaking out and having a bad dream. I think it's easy for us to really be sorry for him, but what can we take away from it that's really going to contribute to the planet? And what I realized is that we can take this opportunity to be thankful. He said that one of the things they would dream about is a great meal or a warm bath. That's like what they would talk about. Like, they don't even think about sex anymore. They don't even think about, they barely talk about all of the other things that you and me care about. Sports? Who cares? Like a meal is what's important to them. We have all these things today that we don't have to worry about where our next 5-ounce piece of bread is going to come from. That was the reality. What I'm taking from this is how I can even take the fact that I got to have a choice between bread or lettuce for dinner tonight when I went to Five Guys, or I have the choice to eat or not to eat. Like, there's any given part of the day I could go find food. That's not a problem for me. That's an option. That was not always an option for him. What I'm taking away from this so far, and I invite you to, is really take your thankfulness to the next level. Whenever you are sad, whenever you are sort of pitying yourself or you're going through something tough, if you can try to put yourself in the shoes of someone that went through one of those Nazi death camps, consider that you have it pretty good. That's all for today. Tough one to digest, hearing that people have suffered this much. Hope this was useful to the Think fam out there. In the comments, let me know what are the things you're most thankful for. Just one thing. If you enjoyed this and you want more, I invite you to subscribe. Hit the bell if you want notifications every day come out with something new. Thank you for watching. Stay weird.